Dear students, see last time we completed the exercise numericals of lesson number 5, that is magnetism and matter. Now today we'll take some MCQ. Okay. Now see the first MCQ. Okay. See a magnet has a dipole moment of 5. Okay, and it is placed in a magnetic field of 7 into 10 to minus 4 Tesla in such a way that dipole moment vector. Okay, now see the dipole moment is a vector quantity that should be kept in mind. See the angle changes from theta 1 is 30 to theta 2 is 45. Okay, so we have to calculate the work done in moving this magnet such that its angle changes from 30 to 45. So what is the formula? See the potential energy is mb cos theta. By using this, W2 is U2 minus U1 you can say, okay, or U mb cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Okay. Okay, work is a scalar quantity, so that doesn't pose any problem. 5, 7. Okay, cos 45. Okay. Now see cos 45 is 1 upon root 2, that is 0.707. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, 0.866. Okay. Okay, now if you solve this, we will get minus 5.5. Okay, so here m is given, b is given, theta is given, we can find out. See the next MCQ. See a bar magnet is oscillating in the magnetic field with a periodic time t. Okay, now see a similar bar magnet with a volume 4 times. Okay, volume, same mass and volume 4 times. Okay, dipole moment see what will be the periodic time of this another magnet, okay, with the same mass and volume is same. What see the because of the magnetic property, let us say the dipole moment is 4 times. So what is the new periodic time? Now see formula, T is equal to 2 pi root I upon mb. So what do we see here? T is 1 upon root m. See same mass and same volume. That's why the moment of inertia will remain same. See the given place is same, so the magnetic field also will be same. So we can say T1 upon T2 will be m2 upon m1. T1 is T. Okay, so T upon T2 is 2. Okay, so this is how we can find out the new periodic time of the second. Now, see the third question. See a circular loop current carrying current I is replaced by a bar magnet. Okay, see the dipole moment. See the having a bar magnet having a equal dipole moment. See here, both have the equal. Okay, so where the point on the loop. See, there is a point on the loop anywhere. See, in the theory part, we proved that. See, that will be the along the axis of the bar magnet. Okay, the point on the loop. Okay, now this is actual point. Any point, see the magnetic field will be like this. Okay, that will lie on the equator. Now this line is, see suppose the current, look what we see here. See the current in same this direction, the magnetic field will be in this direction. Okay, convert to that. See right hand thumb rule, see the current shows the thumb shows the direction of the current and the finger wrapping the magnetic field. See here, see the finger shows the current, then thumb will be showing the direction of magnetic field. So this point will be, this line we know is the equator. Okay, so any point on the, see the line from the center will be axial line, but any other point will be on the equator. So our answer will be, it will be on equator. Okay, plane of the magnet. Okay, now see, next question is related to this only. See, when a current carrying loop is replaced by equivalent, okay, current carrying loop by the equivalent bar magnet. See the product. See, they have the same dipole moment. They have the same dipole moment. Okay, some of the book take length 2L, some of the book take the length L. So dipole moment here, M will be IA, P into 2L, or suppose they take length L, we can take L also. So this is how the dipole moment remains the same. Now see our next MCQ. See, R is the distance of point on the axis. Okay, now see, for finite distance, okay, we have seen that okay, okay, that will be far. L is the length. Okay, R is the distance. Okay, but if R is very large compared to L, mu 0 upon 4 pi. Okay, so if it is infinite distance, very large distance, it will be varying as 1 upon. See here, we should have magnetic field. Okay, see, for very large distance. Okay, but in that case, finite distance, it will vary accordingly. Okay, according to the equation. Okay, now see, next MCQ is, see, what is magnetic meridian? Now see, this is our geographic meridian. Okay, we have seen in the theory. See, this is our magnetic meridian. Okay, now this line we call as magnetic axis. So the magnetic meridian is a plane passing through magnetic axis. Okay, so that we do keep in mind. See, that is according to the definition. See our next MCQ. See, I have given you the list of the question part, so that you should keep with you. So while studying this, so that will be a great help. Which number of MCQ and which solution we are doing. Okay. Now see, a geomagnetic pole. Here at a geomagnetic pole is a kept magnetic needle to allow in a horizontal plane. Now see, this is our geomagnetic pole. Okay. Now see, we allow a magnetic needle to oscillate in a horizontal plane. Okay, so depending on the angle of dip, it will retain its position. Okay, the magnetic needle will retain its position depending on the magnetic needle. Now see our next MCQ. See, at a place the horizontal component, okay, and vertical component is same. So here BB is equal to BH is given. What will be the magnetic dip angle? Now see the magnetic dip angle, tan phi is BB by BH. See here BB and BH is same. So phi will be 45. Okay, phi will be 45. So when place where the vertical and horizontal component are equal, see angle of dip will be 45. Okay, now see our next MCQ. See the direction of magnetic field lines inside a bar magnet. Now see, in the theory part we have discussed that magnetic field line forms closed loop. Okay. Now see outside the bar magnet. Okay. But because the magnetic field line form closed loop, to make a closed loop here, it should be from S to N. So inside the bar magnet, okay, see inside the bar magnet are from S to N. Okay, the magnetic field line inside the bar magnet will be direction will be from S to N. Okay, see now our next MCQ, that is MCQ number 10. Now see a diamagnetic substance. Here a diamagnetic substance is allowed to move in a, or is placed in a non-uniform magnetic field. Okay, non-uniform magnetic field. This is how we can say the non-uniform magnetic field can be represented. See the uniform magnetic field, they are parallel and equidistant line. See the non-uniform, it will not be parallel and equidistant. So see when a diamagnetic substance is placed in a non-uniform magnetic field, see we have discussed in the theory part. See the dipole moment will be induced in such a way, it will be in opposite direction of the field. So here, see the field lines are here strong, here it is weak. See here the dipole moment induced are in the opposite direction. So in the non-uniform magnetic field, see a diamagnetic field will move from a stronger to weaker region. Okay, stronger to weaker region. See next MCQ. Okay, see a steel wire of length L has a dipole moment M. Now see here the length is L. So see the, let us say pole strength is P. So M is dipole moment is P equal to L. Now see it is bent in the form of a semicircular wire. Okay, see what will be the new dipole moment. Now see here we will have two poles. Okay, like this. Now see here L is equal to pi r, that is the circumference of the semicircle. So R is equal to L upon pi. Now see our new dipole moment M dash will be P into 2R. Why? The distance will be two poles will be R. Just as the distance between two poles here was L, here the distance between two poles of the semicircular wire will be 2R. Now 2PR is L upon pi. Now this is, we can write PL. See, the dipole moment is M is equal to PL. So M dash is 2M upon 2M. This is M into 2 pi. So finally our answer will be 2M upon pi. Okay, so this is how we can solve. See, the dipole moment or a new dipole moment when this wire is bent in a form of circular semicircle will be 2M upon pi. Okay, see next MCQ. That is MCQ number 12. What will be the angle of dip where at a place where the horizontal component is √3 times. Now BH is horizontal component, DV is vertical component. Okay, now we are given that BH is √3 times BV. What is the angle of D? Now see, tan phi is BV upon BH. Okay, BH is given as √3 times BV. Okay, now we know tan 30 is 1 upon √3. Tan phi okay. So if I convert in radian, it will be pi by 6. Now see our next MCQ, that is related to similar thing. See, at a place where the vertical component of the Earth's magnetic field is 0. Okay. What is the angle of D? Okay. See, at poles, at horizontal equator, vertical component is 0. Now tan phi okay. So angle of D we have to find out, that is phi, and that point will be on the equator, that we have to keep in mind. Now see the next MCQ, a place where the horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field is 0. See here, equator, okay. Now the question where the horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field is 0. This lies on the pole. So, okay, the place where the horizontal component is 0 will lie on the point, will lie on, here also same thing, on one of geomagnetic poles. Okay, so that is nothing but our MCQ number 14. Now 15. See, when a paramagnetic substance is brought near North Pole or a South Pole, that is a piece of paramagnetic substance. Okay. Now, or see, it will experience attraction. Why? See, the paramagnetic substance, see, the dipole are such that when it is placed in external field, it experiences a force of attraction. So it experiences force of attraction. Okay, see our next MCQ, that is MCQ number 16. Okay, a magnetic needle is kept on the horizontal surface of the Earth's magnetic field. Now see a magnetic needle when kept in the magnetic field of the Earth, see it will oscillate. Now see the question part. See if the temperature okay, when the temperature of the needle is kept beyond Curie temperature. See, we have studied earlier, when temperature of the ferromagnetic substances, okay, generally the magnetic needle and all substances are ferromagnetic. When it is temperature increases beyond Curie temperature, it loses its magnetism. And once it loses magnetism, it will stop. Oscillating. Okay? See, the oscillation will stop. Okay, now see our MCQ number 17. Now see a bar magnet of length L and pole strength P. As I told, somewhere it is L, somewhere its total length is 2L. Okay, it is cut into two parts, into equal parts. Okay, that is known to us, it will be converted into two magnets. Okay, now what is the new dipole moment? See, when it is converted into two parts, see the pole strength will remain same. Length will become half. See here, M is equal to PL, that is our initial equation. M dash is P into L dash. PL is M. So the new dipole moment will be M by 2. Okay? So when a magnet is divided into two parts of equal length, okay, or perpendicular to length, so it will be its new dipole moment, or a dipole moment of each part will be M by 2. See the next MCQ. See what is magnetization of vacuum. Okay, that we will discuss in the theory part. Okay, now see our next MCQ. A bar magnet is placed parallel to the uniform magnetic field. Okay, so what is the force and the torque? Now see, force is a vector quantity. Here it will be PB, opposite direction. Force will be 0. See, torque formula, torque is mb sin theta. Okay, here they are parallel, so torque is 0. So when a bar magnet is placed parallel to uniform magnetic field, see the resultant force will be 0. Okay, and torque also will be 0. So this is our MCQ number 19. Now see the next MCQ. Okay, see the relative permeability, that is Km or mu r. Okay, what is the magnetic susceptibility? Generally we take Km 1 plus chi m. Okay, that is a relation we should know. Okay, that will be minus. Okay, so here Km is given, chi we have to find out, chi m or chi are the same. Okay, so we can obtain the value of magnetic susceptibility. Now our MCQ number 21. See, the two bar magnet are S and N. What is the resultant dipole moment? See, each are of the equal dimension, okay, and equal property. See, the dipole moment is a vector quantity m. Okay. Okay. See, the dipole moment is a vector S to N. Here also S. See, both are at right angle. So m dash root m square plus m square. This is root 2m. So the new resultant dipole moment of the system of bar magnet shown like this is root 2m. Okay. Now, see, a magnetic needle kept non-parallel to the magnetic field in a non-uniform. Now this is a non-uniform magnetic field. See, a magnetic needle is kept non-parallel. Okay. Now here, see, the force will be in the different direction. So it will have a net force, and whenever it is a net force, okay, that will be non-collinear. So it will produce torque. So when a magnetic needle is placed in a non-uniform magnetic field, it is non-parallel. It experiences both force and torque. Okay, so this is our MCQ number 22. Now, see, MCQ number 23 is interesting. Okay, a steamer would like to move in the direction making 17 degrees with the south with the west. Okay, south with the west. Okay, that is 17 degrees. Okay, the magnetic declination is 10 degrees west from the south, west from the north. Okay, that is a magnetic declination. See, the steamer, we need to move 17 degrees south with the west. Okay. Okay. Now, with what direction it has to move? Okay. Now see, this is our magnetic north-south. Okay. This is our magnetic north-south. Okay. So, with what direction? See, what we can see here, that because of the declination, the magnetic north has moved ahead by 10 degrees. So, it will be 19 plus 10. And 70 degrees west with the south. So, this we have to subtract. Okay, that is 83 degrees in the west-south direction. Okay, okay, towards in magnetic meridian. See, what we have done here, we have corrected for the magnetic declination. Okay, and the steamer is to be drive in the west direction, so that much angle we have to subtract. So the resultant will be, see, the steamer should be driven at an angle of 83 degrees. This is our magnetic meridian. Okay, toward the west. See, next MCQ. Now, see, a toroid is wound with 100 turns per meter. Okay, current is 3 ampere. Now the relative permeability is mu r is 5000. mu 0. See, mu 0 value is known to us, amperes unit. Okay, current is 3 ampere. What is the magnetic field? Now see here, mu and I. Okay, but mu is 5000 mu 0 and I. N is also number of turns, 5000, 4 pi into 10 to minus 7. Okay, the current value is 3 ampere, N is 1100. Okay, so we have used the formula to the toroid. B is equal to mu N. See, N is given turns per meter, so that's why we are using directly. So if you solve this, it will be 1.88 Tesla. Okay, now as we have discussed earlier, see, these are some basic MCQ which uses the equations which we used in the lesson number 5. Okay, so that will be useful to us in solving other MCQ. Now see, we have completed the theory part. See the exercise numericals and the MCQ. Okay, see, next time we'll start a new lesson. Thank you.